Look at this big freaking baby. Say hi, Elijah. Say hi to the internet. Yo, what's going on, all you beautiful people? So as you can see by the title of this video, I have failed. And that means I have fully dissolved the company Quality Dose. If you've been following the channel, you know that I've been making this series on building an e-com brand from scratch. And that series is officially over. So we're going to get in that today, go over some updates, and yeah, basically just give you guys the update. Sorry I haven't been posting much, but over these past few months, I've kind of been slacking off, and yeah, but I'm back, so let's do it. So basically with Quality Dose, I have dissolved it because I haven't been working on it. Why haven't I been working on it? Is because running an e-commerce brand that you created from scratch is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, honestly. But I guess there was only one real way to internalize that lesson, and it is to go through it. And when you watch videos like this, you know, you can watch a billionaire and all their mistakes, but it doesn't really hit the same as if you go through it yourself. So this is my philosophy, obviously. Winning in life is just stacking those failures until you can build a foundation of a successful philosophy and your beliefs. I'm not going to get too far in that. But anyways, it's been a minute since I've made a YouTube video. As you can tell, I'm just ranting. Quality Dose lessons. So I'm just going to do it lesson style. So lesson one is that I was talking about the lean startup and that book that I read about starting small and kind of scaling your way up from there. And I think with e-commerce, the difference between drop shipping and building a brand from scratch, I picked building the brand from scratch, ordering the inventory up front. This allowed me to get a very good margin, but this is not a very lean model because I'm stuck with all of this inventory, which is about $2,000 if I recall correctly. I just deducted that on my taxes as a loss, so I made a little bit back on that. But about the lean startup, drop shipping, if I were to go back into e-commerce, I would do drop shipping because it is much more lean. Your feedback cycle, your loop is just so much more concise and tight. And when you have your brand, it's like, okay, I have all this inventory here, and now I'm making organic videos. It's just running your own brand is just very challenging, and I failed. But if I were to go back into doing drop shipping, if I were to go back into e-commerce, I would go with drop shipping. It's so lean that you don't even pay for inventory until someone buys it. Now, just saying, so I'm gonna say that again. You don't pay for inventory until you get an order. Like, that is just absurd. You're not stuck with all this inventory that you have to sell. Like, it's just so much more lean. In hindsight, this is so obvious, but I just really thought that I would love my brand that I created, that I would just see it through, whatever it takes. But like, when it came down to it, setting up for like making advertisements and shit, bro, like making an advertisement is hard, bro. Like getting someone to buy someone from a video that you created that you can't just steal off of like someone's TikTok testimonial for a drop shipping product, it's just a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And that's just the truth. It's just a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And like, you could pay, or with the whole TikTok shop strategy, you get affiliates and stuff, but like those affiliates, getting good affiliates is very hard. Like you were having to start paying them on retainer. Sorry, I can't speak. I haven't done this in a while, but you would have to pay them on retainer. You have to give them a high commission. Like, it would be good but you would have to send the product out. That's just eating into my already low inventory. Or you have to pay for ads, and paying for ads is just another can of worms, which is good for drop shipping, direct to consumer. But paying for ads that I have to either pay a UGC to make an ad with my product in hand and running those ads, it's just not a very tight feedback loop. It's not something that I wanted to continue with, and I could see that very early before I really got started with going down that path. And I was making the organic videos, I was posting them, and then getting shadow banned and stupid shit like that. Like, if I were to go back into e-commerce, which I'm not against ever doing again, like doing the drop shipping route, very lean, then I would definitely do the drop shipping for sure. Just starting out from zero and trying to go to hero from like, I just scaled way too fast, pretty much. I just scaled way too fast and kind of got stuck with all the inventory, and it was just really demotivating. And yeah, I'm done with it. And it doesn't feel great to say, obviously, but it's a lesson. This is how I see it. I'm just 21. I got plenty of time to learn. What is that little, I think it was like at max 3K. Like 3K is literally like a monthly paycheck, bro. Like it's not even that deep. I lost like 6K on my last business, Floridian Fungi, which was this was kind of the evolution of that. Because at first I was making the mushrooms. If you've watched the channel, I was making the mushrooms in the house, trying to sell them at the farmer's market. Lots of lessons, you could say. But yeah, I don't know if I covered every point here. I didn't really write any of this down. I kind of want to just get back in the flow of making content and stuff. And in the short term, I have been just dialing in on trying to automate my investing, and paying down the principal on the house that I'm living in now, because I bought this house with the mortgage. I have a plan to pay down an extra $350 a month, and I'm getting sidetracked again, but this is where I'm transitioning the channel and stuff into. I have a plan to put down an extra $350 a month, and I will pay this house off in about 15 years. That will save me about $100,000 in interest on the loan. So that's what I'm doing right now. I kind of want to teach this finance, like basic finance stuff, or at least share what I'm doing. My cat is climbing a tree right now. Share what I'm doing with my finances, because there's an endless amount of content on YouTube that will teach you anything you want to know. The only way I can differentiate myself realistically is to share what I'm doing, personalize it a bit, and build an audience based off of the personal brand. Yeah. Let me see if I missed out on anything. But yeah, with the channel, I can see myself wanting to go into like, man, self-improvement. I hate the word self-improvement, man. Like, self-improvement videos, I'll save this for a different rant. But yeah, that's what's happened with Quality Dose. The channel is going to take a pivot, a transition. Thank you guys. If you were following the journey, thank you for the support. And for this one, we just didn't make it. That's just how it is sometimes. I'm not mad about it. Like, you won't catch me being mad at failing. Like, it doesn't feel great to say on camera, but you got to keep it real. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably like this one too. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff, or don't, but have a good one.